The leg lock seminar, we made some videos together. Really nice dude, super cool dude, very good teacher. You know, there's a lot of guys that come in from time to time that will do seminars, and sometimes I'm like, I don't really want them to come back. Like, you know, no offense to them, just like, you know, they teach a good seminar and stuff, but they're just not really, I mean, I don't know, it is what it is. He's really good at teaching, he's got some good techniques, but he's also an incredibly, like, nice, genuinely nice dude who's actually trying to give you guys something. So we've got some good stuff, obviously he's got some good stuff to show you, and it'll be a great time. Also afterwards, I mean, I don't think everybody could come, we'll figure it out, but afterwards we're gonna go get sushi. If some of you guys wanna come, let me know so we can get a kind of a count. We're gonna go to Hikoman, which is out there on Westport Road, and they've got like a table, we said about 20 people, I think, so if anyone wants to go, let me know. So with that said, Mr. Brandon Mccaghren, take it away, sir, please.
All right. Okay, so, no, don't do that. Let's save that for the end. Hey, at the end, I want all of that. So just sit down, let's sit down. Okay, so half guard tonight, right? Tonight's half guard?
Yes.
Okay, so I want to show you guys kind of I want to walk you through the basics of the 10th Planet lockdown half guard. So, you know, it's going to be maybe some new material for some of you. Stretch yourself. It's okay. We're gonna be all right. And even if at the end you don't want to use it, that's okay. We're still going to have fun. We're going to do something good. So, who should I?
Eugene, yeah, he's the one. He's good, okay. Also, Adam's a good, okay. Either one of those guys would be good.
Now I have to pick. Which one's the most?
We got podcast versus YouTube here.
Adam doesn't talk. He doesn't talk. He might be the best choice. All right, so we're going to start from the lockdown position. He's going to be on the top of the half guard. So let me start by saying I really don't want to be here. This position that I have now, like flat back on my half with him with an underhook, every time that I get here on somebody, I go, this is where good black belts go to die. I whispered in their ear just like that. Because I kind of believe that when I'm on the top position. So let's back out a little bit. I usually want to play my halves. I mean, I try to keep him off of me first before. But look, man, some people are bruisers. And some people, you feel like there's just nothing you can do to stop them from getting into this position. Sometimes you just make a mistake, especially if you're early on in your journey. So what we're going to do, instead of playing like a traditional half or some variation like with a butter half or something like that, we're going to let him play with this underhook a little bit. So stay tight with me. Yeah, here we go. We're going to switch. Outside foot goes in first, and then I triangle under my own leg. Kind of open this one up so they can see real good. Yeah. So the outside leg goes first. I triangle under my own leg. And then I hook up underneath his ankle here. And then the key to the whole thing is going to be that I extend my outside leg first. You'll notice here, if I try to stretch my inside leg first, I'm going to kind of keep it tight and keep it squeezed. Even if I had that. Bring your heel towards your butt. That's right. All right. I'm going to stretch the outside leg first. Stretch your heel towards your butt. You feel the difference? It's a dramatic difference. And it doesn't feel like I'm squeezing. I'm not latched down on his leg. I can do that. That's a different thing, right? So it's outside, under. So you're going to want a triangle right here, and you're going to want to stay there like that when you extend. Doing the triangle makes you want to do this. But this is not it. It's under, and I lift that one to make space for this one to extend. And that's what drags him down. Do you guys see that? So I know that's something so subtle, but that's such a huge detail that I really don't hear anybody talk about. Boom, boom, boom. And I stretch him out. Look how cross-face me now, Eugene. Cross-face me super hard. Yeah. Not so easy. Not so easy to cross-face me anymore. Right. All right, so let's open up with that. You want to see one time?
Yeah,
what it looks like? What's your name? Zach. Brandon, nice to meet you. Take this arms out, get your friend. Yeah, nice and tight. Yeah, head tight. Oh man, this is bad. This is where good black belts go to die. I got to get him over here. One, so I'm on the inside. That one goes under, and I stretch the outside leg first. And look when I stretch too, that my feet don't stay here. I pull them both back like I'm gonna throw side kicks. And then there's a little E version here as well. See, I kind of point to the outside. You flip back. Oh, sorry, pop these out.
No, you're good.
But anyway, it works as you can see. You good?
Yeah, it pops all the time.
I love you. So lift your heel to the ceiling. Very hard to do. And look how easy it is for me to move him with this. It's a 2-on-1. So it's the same thing as a 2-on-1 or a 2-on-1 or something like that. We're just going to do it with our legs instead. All right, so let's open up with that. I want you guys to feel it should be tight enough that your partner can't just lift their heel to their butt. Ready? 1, 2, 3. My feet, once I stretch here, my feet are going to flex, especially this one that's underneath here. I'm going to flex to make that hook. Yeah, you feel just that little touch. I'm not even in. Like, I flex to make that hook, and then watch how I evert to put pressure against the toes. Do you see that? So it's in to make the hook, and then an eversion to the outside as well. And at the same time, I've stretched in here. Lift your heel. It's very, very uncomfortable. It doesn't mean that he's stuck forever. It doesn't mean that he's stuck right now. There's things that he can do. And as he does the right thing to respond, I'm going to be looking to put him on his back. Okay, but let's get this part right first. Ready? 1, 2, 3. So now, what we've done by locking this in is we've effectively put in a 2-on-1 on his leg. 2 of my legs against 1 of his legs, right? So I need this underhook if I want to get, unless I want to go back to butterfly guard, right? So if I want to go back to butterfly guard, then I would kind of kick out and I would play it with that overhook. But he plowed through me and took this position most likely, right? So going back to butterfly guard could sometimes be a real arduous task if he wants me flat. So what we're going to look to do is get double underhooks. We're going to use a play called the Whipdown. It goes like this. I bring my knees this way, and then I stretch them this way. And if he doesn't base, you see how he's going to fall. Come back just a bit. But he's going to base because he doesn't want to fall. And when he does, I just change to that underhook. He goes to flat me back out right away. And I bump my knees again, and I'm all the way underneath him looking for an electric chair here. Okay, so what we're going to do first, actually, let's come off to the side here. That's the play that we're going to make, but we need to do a drill first. All right, so we call this the Dipset. Get a little space here. I want to end up running over you. All right, so visualize, lockdown, overhook. He's crushing me. This shoulder is stuck. I want this shoulder off the ground so I can play my guard. This is where my offense is over here. But he's keeping the shoulder pinned down and winning the inside space. It's almost impossible for me to do anything to him. I'll whip him up. Knees come up until my back comes off the ground. See it? Not this. Not this. Till my back comes off the ground. And then when I stretch the legs, I stretch to my side. And then I do it again. And I stretch to my side. This is the drill. Everybody understand it? Mm-hmm. Ready? 1, 2, 3. And now we're going to take that drill that we just did, and we're going to run that. We're going to run that exact play. So as he's pressing in on me, he's coming this way, right? Cool. Bring him with you. You guys see how easy that is? Press, cross face me. Oh, you want to crush me? Oh no. And suck that elbow through. You guys see that play? Mm-hmm. So now nice and slow so they can see. Whoa. And right here when I stretch, he's put to a choice. If he wants to keep his grip and stay tight, then I take him over and I pass. 3-1. But if he would rather stay on top position than keep his grip, then as I stretch, I suck my elbow through that space. Don't go out here and then try to circle your hand in. He's going to circle in and beat you on the pommel. Go ahead. Yeah, on the pommel. There you go. Break him over here and suck your elbow in tight. Don't reach right here. He can pommel again. Yes. Don't reach. Be disciplined with your elbow. Be disciplined with this elbow on the other side. What's your next play from here? What would you do? Perfect. Perfect. I'm back to the other side. I'm all the way under, and I'm on my side. My knees are close. Take your leg back. And And then we're gonna take him over the same way from whence we came, right? So it's boom, stretch him and suck that underhook through. Don't reach right here. You open the space and he pummels, right? Be disciplined with this. He presses in, perfect. That's exactly what we were hoping for. Now I'm under the leg too. I got an underhook here, an underhook here. My knees are gonna finish about right here. He's still caught in the lockdown. It's easy now for him to lift his heel out. Don't worry about that, because as he takes his heel out, he's gonna change his base and we're gonna take advantage. Just get to this position here. We call this the electric underhooks. Where did Eugene go? Oh, here he is. I was just looking him right in the face. Yeah, you see how you have to base. Yep. You're forced to. Boom. Right here, make your play. And I'm under. You see how I'm pummeling with my elbows through these positions? What's your next? Let's just get to here. We'll get here and then we'll talk about the sweep in a second because there's a lot more detail to it. Everybody understand this position? All right, ready? 1, 2, 3. Who's having issues? Like Brandon, I have no idea what's going on. I'm confused. That's the first step. Anybody? All right, that's good. So far, so good. Brandon, I can't make him base.
I got a question. So
Yes.
if they underhook like opposite of what normally they do, it seems like you would just do the move twice to the same side.
You're talking about if they underhook.
Like instead of like being, I guess, at an angle. So you get the first underhook, and then if you reset and go this way, well, that's the side you already had. You know what I mean? It's almost like you have to do it twice.
I hear
to
what
the
you're
same
saying.
side.
I probably wouldn't play the lockdown though if they had the other
Okay.
underhook. They're going to show me a look. They're going to give me a look at the back most likely, or at least an idea towards the back. If nothing else, there's a lot of space over here for me to put my butterfly hook in, right? So like, come here for a second. It's a good question. Let's go to the lockdown position here.
So if I'm here and I'm
Yeah,
like,
you take the other underhook.
Yeah.
Right here, I'm getting out to my side.
okay, you already have it.
Yeah, I've got the space that I need already on that side. So what I care about most as a half guard player, generally speaking, what I care about most is getting that underhook, right? Because this is the path to the back and this is the path to standing up safely. Or cleanly at least, right? If we're throwing punches, sometimes the overhook's the easier way to stand up. So, at least in my experience, if he's already given the underhook by underhooking this side and staying tight, yeah, for sure, I'm just gonna be trying to come this way.
Okay.
Or pop up.
Right.
Play another half. So, good question. Anybody else? Okay, let's talk about most common responses now. What's almost always going to happen, if you don't mind. I'm going to get him over into this position here, and he's going to start looking to attack my head right here with this guillotine or anaconda style. When he attacks my head, this is what I want. Okay, so as he begins to be aggressive with that attack, I'm going to pull my knees to my face, and I'm going to stretch him out to this side. And he's got a choice. He had to let go a little bit with that grip. If he decides, let's say you want to stay committed to the choke this time. That's how I'm going to turn him over. And as I turn him, I'm not giving him his leg back until I've already passed. If he wants to hold on here, then we put our body weight down through him. If he's up on the neck, if we're up in here, then we're going to hit him with that Von Flu. On the other side of that, I hit that Von Flu on that sequence a lot. Thank you. So we made it all the way over into our spot here. He starts to attack the head, whether it's like a naked guillotine or an anaconda or arm in, but he's coming after my head. If he starts to treat it like a darce like that, treat it more like a darce, then I flatten out instead. So we're talking about this response right now. So don't take note of that, guys. It's a different response based on the darce or the guillotine anaconda. If he approaches the anaconda like this, then I ball up tighter. And that's what gives me the sweep. Oh, sorry. Sorry, I thought I had the knee flank. My bad. If you go to the darce here, and I ball up, I'm going to get choked. You feel the difference? Yeah. That's a mistake. So when you go to the darce, I don't ball up, I open up. See how I use my hip to move his knee out of the way? And now he'll probably let go of that darsh right there. If he doesn't, don't let go. I bet he'll let go in a second. If he doesn't, then the arm's coming across to the other side. And we're all the way through. So, the first response, he's gonna grab the Anaconda over the top. So let's switch roles now. Underhook. Right. Okay. Yes. We call this the electric underhooks, right? Because this is the double underhooks when you're looking for the electric chair. Yeah, get it the way you like it. Get it all nice and tight. All right. If I attack, you feel if I attack with this side first, you're gonna have to straighten your posture out to avoid it. Go back. But if I attack with this side first and you straighten your posture, straighten instead. Oh, you're dead. Go back. So you gotta ball it tighter. Pull your knees to your face. And if I stay committed here, I get swept. Straighten them now. Pass with the leg. That's it. And now you just gotta deal with a guillotine, which if you're doing takedowns as often as you should in your training, you're gonna be pretty good at dealing with guillotines when you're off to the side with no guard involved. You should be pretty good at that because you've probably been having your neck in those a lot when you're training. So it's an important position. A guy holding on to a side to the head from side control, you have to be, I think, to even be like a solid purple belt, you need to have that position just totally mastered and under control. So we can spend some time talking about that, but I'm sure that he's got y'all all squared away right there.
Whatever you want to do.
No. I want to move on.
There's little details all the way, man. So whatever you want to show.
But I do think that that's important. So
yeah.
Don't skip out on that part. I'm going to skip out on it today because I know it's something. This is an academy seminar. It's not like people coming in from. I know your coach. I know he's got y'all squared away on stuff like that. But that's not always the case everywhere you go, unfortunately. One more time. I guess the Anaconda. Sorry I talk so much. Once you wind me up, you'll have to stop me.
Bro, you're in a gym full of people that are used to me.
Oh yeah, that's true.
You're doing good.
I'm short-winded. All right, so look, I'm underneath and he attacks the Anaconda or the guillotine. Even lock it up like that. Oh man, these old Johnny Long arms here. Right? Bend, stretching. Yeah, my neck's gonna do some stuff on that too. Boom, boom, and then learn to deal with this. He doesn't want to hold that for very long. I can guarantee you that. I guarantee he's not going to want to hold that for much longer. All right, everybody understand? Ready? 1, 2, 3. So look, when I go to take him over, I ball up, my nose goes in, my knees come forward, and look, go back. Just that, look what that does to his base. You see what I'm saying? His weight is back here so he doesn't fall, and I go, you guys see it? So, ready? Keep your base. And now right here, once I'm over, I'm still balled up. Do you see? I'm staying deeper in the choke. I want deep in the choke. And when I'm ready to go to the top, I don't roll over. We're going to get stuck in this spot right here where we're not sure who's going to come up on top. So when I get over here, I want to stretch him and turn him with my knee. Right there. You guys see what I mean? And now here, if you can't get your arm out for that Von Flu, keep the hip connected and cross face him through his chest. He doesn't like that. Not killing. So that's heavy.
That's good pressure.
Yeah, that's heavy. So I'm not letting the floor carry my weight right there. I'll make you carry the weight. That's the contract that we signed. When we shake hands at the beginning, it says that you're going to do all the work and I ain't going to do none of it. That's what this means.
I don't think I agree to that.
This slap. Then we got the most boring fight of all time coming up because I ain't going to do nothing. Right? This means, all right, go. And I'll catch you on wherever you're going. That's kind of the way I play. I'm very much like a counter striker in that regard. So, but check that detail. It's super important. There's two little kazushi details really. It's taking his balance. That's the kazushi, you see it? Boom. And now when I go, don't start stretching here. It's not time. He's gonna flatten you and break your neck. Doggone, I hate him. Right? So it's here and over. You see where my knees are telling me where I wanna go. You guys see that? I cross that breaking point across my spine. Here, and now I stretch him and turn him. Pop. And then there's that weight he was so excited about from earlier. You need to finish him with the chub bear. Move on to whatever you want. You guys got it? Take those 2 details and run. Ready? 1, 2, 3. One thing you can do is slide this hand around. We call this the mechanic grip. I don't know why, but okay, it's the mechanic. Anyway, you slide through and sit up. Just open your body up. No, just kind of sit up tall with your body so you can see the grip. You guys see this grip I got here? I hold this tight to my body here. That way he can't just rip his elbow out. Like, so I start to sweep him. He goes, oh no, I'm gonna base instead. Like, nah, you're not either. So the grip is pretty important, especially in no gi, right? Because there's so much less friction. It's really important to get your grips like really precise. So don't come in here and think about squeezing a guy tight across his wrist to hold him. That's really not, like, that's not that strong of a grip. Get your grip and slide and let it notch. See how it kind of catches the end of the wrist? Just like if you were doing MMA, we'd catch the glove right there, for those of you that have done that before. And then the real gripping, though, is done with my elbow and pinning it to my body. So now when you go to take your arm back, that's a different idea altogether, okay? So now we're into this position. He goes to hold my head. Oh no, look, I give my hip a little space. And then I go back from whence I came, right? So even he's holding my head. Hold my head tight, hold my head tight. Yeah, there we go. Oh, this is a problem, right? This is tough. Stretch. Stretch your back, not your head. Stretch your back, not your head. And you can take him right over. Same thing with the leg work. See how I slide under him and I turn him with this. And now he can have his hand back. I'm past the guard. I don't want to offer him that hand back until I'm done with it. All right, so let's do it from this side here now. He goes in to work this darce. This is trouble, right? If I start balling up from here, that's a lot of pressure on my arm even. So let's just avoid all of that trouble. Rewind just a little bit back to kind of your starting, yeah, here we go. As I feel him weaving the darce through, I keep my head open, I move my hip out, and I grip his wrist. You guys see that? So we're played in here, we just made it over, and now he starts to threaten and weave this darce. Catch that hand, continue, lock this thing up. Oh man, this is trouble. If I bend my head, or if I stretch my head here, be strong. Yeah, there's no way I can stretch my head. I'll let go now for a second. There's no way I can open my neck up and beat this position. For those of you that don't know, which is probably everybody, I guess, here, I have a fusion in my neck. Like, I do not have a strong neck. So don't, like, well, Brandon's neck, you must be stronger than mine. Mine's probably weaker than yours, most likely. Anything like this, that hurts and it doesn't work, right? Posture is made with my chest and my hips. If I want my head to get, my spine to get back in a line, my head won't go, then I move my hip back into the line. You guys see? I use my chest and my hip to open my posture. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. So when he gets my head bent up in this darce, and I got this grip, maybe I don't even have the grip. I just relax my arm and I stretch my chest and my hip here. See how I use my hip to sweep his knee out just a touch? Here. Open. Bend that neck. Bend it. Bend it tight. Bend it tight. And I slide. If he stay on the darce here, stay like you're doing a march now. Elbow to the other side. Once the elbow goes to the other side, you can start to stretch. Oh, this is trouble. If I can, I'll grip that. Stretch the body down, sweeping his knee, in with my chest, in with my hip, up with my head. This way, this way, this way, up through.
You can't weigh that much, but that's pressure.
That's the way a black and belt you're gonna feel. I appreciate the laugh, bro. You're my new best friend, bro. All right, you guys understand how we're responding to the darce now? With or without the grip. The most important part is the fundamental posture. So get that right and you'll be powerful here. Get that okay, you'll be okay. You know what happens as we go down the ladder. Ready? 1, 2, 3. hold my head like we're doing a guillotine show. I go self-defense guillotine. I'm an old bar drunk and I try to take him out. You know? There. All right. Just keep a little bit of weight on the back of my head. You don't even have to worry about a grip necessarily, right? You just let go of the grip. But it's a guillotine. Look, if I try to be heavy on the back of my head, right? Yes, right there. Look, I'm going to lift with the back of my head is pointless. So how do I straighten my spine and save myself? The chest opens and the hips come forward. And when I do that, all of a sudden I'm very powerful. Do you guys get the illustration? All that we're doing is taking this and laying it down on its back now. It's the same position. Basically, he's got his arm wrapped the other way this time though. Yeah, he's got his arm wrapped like a dog. Let me have that leg, sorry. And as he begins to bend my head now, I can't. You feel like be strong with that. Don't let me do it. Yeah, that's pointless. You feel? Mm-hmm. I go under it. You see, you wanted to let go. That was a pleasure for you to let that go, wasn't it? Yeah, that's right. Okay, you understand? So let me watch you do it with him now, based on that idea. And we had to pick the strongest looking dude in the gym. This dude escaped from the zoo and came to train him, bro. He's an accountant. He's not an accountant. He's just keeping track of them reps.
Blow through your ratchet.
Go back, rewind. Okay, right here. Leave your neck exactly where it's at. Don't move it at all. You just bone Darson. I want this, but don't squeeze him just yet. I gotta open his chest first. Push your hip under him, and now bring him with you. Pass the right knee now. Feel better?
He felt like he wanted to let go.
Yeah, that's what I want. Okay. Well, that's
Extend and then rotate.
Yeah, it's
Extend first.
open. And if you try to open here first with your head, you're gonna run into a wall. He's gonna fold it again when he feels you weaken right there. He's gonna fold your head tighter, and you're gonna die. That's what the Darsh symbolizes when you tap. Is now you're dead because I let go because I'm a merciful guy. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what the Darsh symbolizes. What choking is. So open that posture up. Don't go here first. Here's dead. Here we finish on top, theoretically at least. We can at least get him to let go in base, most likely. So listen, this time we came from this whip down over here, and when we came back this way, he bases out super wide and closes that away from me. That's not there anymore. Now watch the footwork. I'm going to switch. Ankle to ankle, so I'll let go of the lockdown, and I go ankle to ankle, heel to butt. And then I straighten this leg with a donkey kick behind me, and I pop to my knees. He's going to push back in to try to stay on top, and I'm going to roll him. Passing on the backside. Lucas and Rich. We call that the plan B. Stay tight. Oh Lord, is that grown man trying to squish me? Here we go. Oh man, this sucks. Ankle to ankle, heel to butt, straighten my leg. As I pop up to my knees, if I feel him push back at any time, then I die. See how I hold and I'm under the leg. I like this because this sets me up for the leg weave on the other side. You mind? Oh, I almost had it. It was so close. Let me under this leg here. This is where we came from. So once I start to pop up, look how I reach. I reach with this hand here. And any pressure I feel back from him, I go under him. See how I pull that ankle with me? If he doesn't press into me, like so you try to come up, then I come up too. That's cool, and we'll turn the corner on him. I still go with the hand behind the knee. All right, so let's look at it one more time again. ankle to ankle, heel to butt, stretch my leg. He's gonna base up in some, just come on up to like push your weight back to your heel. Yeah. Let's go to here so we can feel the decision, the moment of decision when we're training, because we're gonna do two potential things. I'm gonna feel him, if I feel him sit, I'll turn the corner. Right now though, I'm gonna feel him press back, and as he presses, no, it's okay. If you want to whip me down here, it's the same. Do it. Start to do that again. I go under. It's the same thing. I just would roll instead. So if you want me to go that way, no problem. I'm just gonna go on my shoulder that way. You can see that. It's not ripping him sideways. No, just keep your base. Rewind just a little bit. In the foot. Keep your base. Ripping him sideways is not what I'm doing, you see? I'm waiting for his push and I'm going under him with a roll. You could even switch your feet out right there. On that arm bar. I like that arm lock right there a lot, actually. Okay, you guys play that game a little bit?
A little bit, yeah, because we'll come up like side to side, 50-50 position, and from that part.
Nice. We call that spot the dogfight. Y'all call it 50-50, just that wrestling, the underhook slap there?
Well, we'll call it dog. We use the dogfight terminology. I call it, like, from wrestling, we call it 50-50, but I use the dogfight terminology.
I got you. So this is the spot we're talking about here that we're calling the dogfight. Right, so when we're drilling, I want my partner, I want us to come up on our knees here. And let's have a moment of decision right here. I want to be able to feel him either push or pull. I want to get good at the kazushi from this position myself. So, top guy, don't start pushing while it's still down here, while I'm still coming to my knees. Let's wait until it's here, and then as he gives the pressure. Got it? 1, 2, 3. I go ankle to ankle, heel to butt, and I start to stretch this leg. Now look, coming up from here is gonna be a struggle for a lot of you guys, but there's a couple of different things you can do, okay? The easiest thing to do is just to push yourself straight backwards, okay? So I'm gonna go, watch my feet, how I pop up and I push myself backwards, right? Just like I'm making back pressure in wrestling from the ref position. And then once I have this spot, my objective is to try to sit down on my hip. So I'm trying to cut a circle behind him. You guys see that? If he'll come back, I'm not in here trying to push him over. This is imagine me trying to push Chewy over right here. Like that would be the stupidest thing y'all have ever seen. It'd be like a Ren and Stimpy cartoon. Not this. Yeah, be forceful like that. But look when I turn the corner. You sure you like that? No. Here, oh, he wants to go. Perfect. You see, that's the time. You guys understand? Mm-hmm. He whined. So as you pop up on this dogfight position, push back and sit around the corner right there. And if he has a seat, great. Put your hand on the inside. Peel this leg out. And now watch the play. I keep this arm and I turn my knee all the way to the inside. So, Stacey, we went from here to here. Super cool arm. When you do it in the flow, it feels real good. You feel like a ninja. So you go up, back, push back. You turn him, 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 turn him. And you're on the arm lock before he understands what happened. All right, you guys think you can handle that one? Ready? 1, 2, 3. I'm not really jumping into the arm lock. So look, as I turn the corner, if my hand is here, then I'm back pressure with my hand. If my hand is here, then I'm back pressure with my foot. You guys see that? Mm-hmm. Okay. So now as I turn the corner right here, I'm just kind of sliding like a slug out the back door on my hip right there. Until I'm ready to go. When I'm ready to go, the hand's base. I'm not holding his arm. the hands base so that my hips can become light again. And I'm gonna jump from here. Jump. I'm gonna just do it fast one time and then I'll piece it apart for you guys because it's hard to do slow. So the knee pinches in at the end. And I never switch the grips. I don't have to hold the leg. I just go whack. And I'm holding them, finishing them right there. So slowly, what's going on is as I turn this corner, see how I'm pressing up off of my hips here? And then once I get to this cross right here, I jump from here. And the objective is to turn the corner, not to get my leg over his face, right? The objective is to get around the corner with my hip. You see it? Look at the knee position. And now I pinch on the way out. And that's what gives it to me. If I try to throw the knee in first, that'll work. It probably will work. Especially in the gi, that'll probably work. No gi man is real slippery. Especially I'm not even gripping him right there. I'm just holding him like this, like handyman style. So when I turn the corner and make that quick move, it has to be precision, right? And if I don't jam my knee in there, I'm not gonna shin my partner in the ribs. So that's a nice bonus too. So let's try that arm lock maybe 3 or 4 more times. 1, 2, 3. And he calls this one the old school. So when I pop up, I get these double unders and I start to whip this way. Oh, we come up, stay posted, stay posted. Yep. Yeah. Here we go. If I try to go under the leg and he avoids, then we have to come up to the dogfight. If I make it under the leg, then we're going to the electric chair. But if I can't get under the leg, then my play is to go under the ankle. So you guys see, this is not, I don't have the grip that I want here, you see? So I go under the ankle. Once I go under the ankle, it's really important that I don't try to pull him from here, right? So I'm not trying to control him here at the ankle. I'm trying to control him at the toes. So you see, I change my grip to the end of the lever. Take your toe back. Take your foot back. Take your foot back for real. Take your foot back. Take your foot back. Yeah. You guys see? Take your foot back. Take your foot back. Take your foot. I can't hold it there. Here, and then I control the toes. Just a shift down to the lever. Move your foot. And now I take it with me. Now I'm going to make the same footwork I just made. Ankle to ankle, heel to butt, straighten it out, and I take the toes home with me. And I'm going to pass on the back door just like before. Once I'm past, then he can have his foot back. I don't need him anymore. So you're just going to go into that little spot right there. Right there. Where he's based up on it, or well, most people don't sit like a weirdo monkey like me, but they do this. That makes me feel like my foot is going to break. I don't know what's wrong with me. I sit like a strange, I'm a strange person. Don't do as I say, do. Don't do as I do. Anyway, we're going to reach into that spot and then shift the grip down to the toes. And I'm holding the toes like this. All of the emphasis being on the pinky side of my grip right there. Right, that's a really crucial detail. Let me have that big old foot. Let's go to the dogfight right here. Yeah, perfect. So look, ankle to ankle, heel to butt. Let me have that thing, boy. Relax. Here. Look, this one here. The difference in the difference in trying to hold. Stretch your leg. Oh my God, no way. Stretch your leg. Stretch your leg. Stretch your leg. You understand? It's so hard. So hard. And then I can just come up and take him on the other side. I like coming in behind that knee before I give him anything. And now you see the same spot again. All right, everybody got it? Old school, 1, 2, 3. In a position called stoner control. When I take him over, so we skip through this part. Post up on your hands like you're doing a push-up. We skip through this part because this is the middle of the electric chair. But we attack the electric chair when he grabs the head. Most guys are gonna attack the head when you start going underneath him like that, right? But he doesn't have to. He could go, oh shoot, I'm letting go of the head and I'm gonna base. I'm not getting swept. So something to think about here. This is a dangerous position for the top guy. I've seen more ACL explosions from this exact spot right here than from any spot in jiu-jitsu. I've seen more people have surgery off of this than heel hooks and Kimuras combined. So Just keep that in mind. We never see anybody get hurt with heel hooks, but this happens. So I need y'all to think about your partner when you're out here just ripping on, you see what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
When you're out here just ripping on people's knees, right? There's a lot of pressure right here. If I know how to do it, I can just blow this thing to shreds from this, you feel? It's that way. Not that way. People stretch it that way and they survive. I come in here and stretch it that way. And if you can feel the tension that comes up in his leg, you're feeling real bad for him. But I don't. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go, going through the 5-hole right here. I'm going to walk down to the end of the leg like a little spider crawl. Once I'm there, I seek up the back of the ankle and I stretch and replace this one. And now we're into, this is the position Eddie calls this stoner control. And this is the vaporizer. This is what he did to Hoyler. This is what Hoyler did not tap to for all that time. Can you imagine?
I will tap.
Yeah, he held it here for something like, it was well over 5 minutes.
It was a long time.
And I can tell them about the, no pressure at all. There's really no pressure from me. Tell them about the pressure in your ankle right here.
Oh, it's bad.
It's gonna blow. It's a full-blown heel hook, knee compression, calf slicer, toe hold. I mean, it's bad. It's bad. All right, so he asked me about this. By the way, so that's why we're doing it.
Well, I know. Well, I remember last time he was here, Jeff was like, "Hey, man, like, can you show me some stuff?" So it was good.
Okay, so what happened in the match with Hoyler is he got up here and Hoyler kept trying to hold his head, and this leg came up over the other side. It ended up coming like this, and as he pressed back in, right here, Eddie sweeps the elbow here and comes up on top, and they end up in this spot. Right? And the way that he got to it from here, it's the same position. He pressured in on Hoyler, and as soon as Hoyler started pushing his head away, go back. Kind of bring your hands in against my face here. Eddie started going like this, like, "Oh no, don't push my head away, whatever you do." And he rolls. And then there's the break. That's the one from Metamorph right there. And man, I don't know how he lived through it. I'll be honest with you. Like, it's so brutal. It's to stop this crap here, where you're getting just absolutely brutalized with cross faces from the top. So he puts in this lockdown and stretches it. Right? As he stretches it, if I fight him, don't stretch hard because my knee will explode.
I'll go here.
Yeah. If he's stretching hard and I'm fighting him, stretching, and I'm pulling back this way, dude, what do you think's going to happen? Like, it's just a matter of time. You're separating the knee capsule. Something's going to happen eventually, right? If it doesn't, it's just you got lucky. As he stretches, look, it's pointless for me now because even if I stay, stretch it all the way, even if I stay here and keep trying to pressure, he took the pressure off of his face. So he did what he was supposed to do with the lockdown. Now, that doesn't mean that anything good's going to happen for him, but it does mean that he's not going to have to get cross-faced as hard. And man, when you're a white and blue belt, like, this is the first stuff I learned in jiu-jitsu, was this stuff. It's the first stuff I could use against good people because, you're just, as a new guy, you just spend the whole time getting on the bottom, getting crushed, right? So he stretches me out. To fight this is futile. Doesn't mean that he's going to do anything offensive, but I'm not going anywhere either, right? So I don't worry with all of this stuff too much. Like, I can show you guys some ways to undo it, but if you want to pass it for real, stretch it, come back here and pass it.
Okay.
Play me from here. Keep playing. Play. See that? That's crush. Crush is like a cool way to say crucial. You have to say the whole word. Y'all would hope that somebody from Alabama would do this. That's it. That's the game right there. If you leave this foot back here, he's just going to lock it down. So a lot of times, especially if I've got the underhook already, so kind of play a little bit here. I'm back. Play me, do your thing. Play me. Oh man. I'll circle it out like that. So that goes, pivot my weight to the other side, cross face, heel, but don't try to just lift it out from here. It's heel, circle, pivot, get away. So I'm back into the cross face again.
you're kind of anticipating that whole thing, and kind of you're not letting
Yeah.
your time.
Well, so if you're not good with the lockdown and you just want to stretch it, then just pass it back here. I don't have to worry. I can tell you're not good, or that you're scared or something, right? But you're at least not good at that. But if we're playing up in here and you're moving with it and stuff and you're doing a good job, then I circle out. Now, sometimes easier said than done. Sometimes that's a battle. If you need some help just undoing it, turn this back. Sorry, that person. There we go. If you need help undoing it, there's 3 ways you can lift it. You can go this position here and circle out. Or you could do this. Keep it on top.
Okay.
See how when he tightens it, I can lift him. And now I'll go under both the ankles and circle out. And now watch, I don't go here, and then he puts it in lockdown again. Okay? It's up, circle it, and hide. So now he doesn't see the lockdown anymore. If you're very flexible, some of the old school 10th Planet guys will do this. Hide their knee on the inside, their foot on the inside, so you can never get back to it ever. If you play with Eddie every day, you do stuff like that. But I don't have to worry about that too much. I usually just put it back here. I can pass it right to the half. If he wants to put it back in, no problem. And just start running them back and forth. But the easiest one to me, play me here. I'll try to leave me here. Is that one. It's just kind of times though, and a lot of failures to be able to just circle it out and pop it like that. But, well, you know how in the beginning it's 20 details to do one simple thing like that, and eventually you just end up going, no, I just do this.
Yeah.
I just do this.
But it's easy to just back up and jump.
Yeah, because
But I think for like most of you guys, if any of you like some I know white belts and blue belts, I think that backing up will probably be the easiest thing just to relieve that tension off of it.
yeah.
Could you sprawl out of that one from there?
Absolutely. The butt compressor is another one that Eddie does. In that case, I would switch to this side. I only want to do that when I have the underhooks, right? So like if I'm here, I can go back, you see. But if you've got the if you've got the underhook, yeah, even on one side, like so, I got the underhook on this side still.
Okay, go ahead.
I can't go back to the butt compressor, your arms in the way. Right? So when I'm in here, maybe I'm this way, I go back and change sides, and now I grip up underneath the ankle, up under the hips. And I'm not squeezing him up at the hips, I'm directing my weight towards pinching his knees, and then I sprawl. Take advantage. Take advantage, keep going. Just a weight distribution.
Big.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Questions? Feel good?
Yeah.
Yeah, one.
Yes, sir.
I missed how you ended up in that stretched out position where you were talking about hurting you.
Oh, okay, yeah, sure. Opening position here.
Just have
Yeah. So, same position we opened with, right? Now when I come back this way, here, he doesn't grab my head, he whizzers down hard. Right? And I'm gonna stay with him. I'm gonna push him this way with my shoulder, you feel? I give you pressure with my shoulder. That's the kazushi. Makes you wanna do what? Perfect. Now you got a base. He bases, that's how we get there. And now I'm looking for these electric chair finishes, or maybe getting underneath for that vaporizer right there. Chair flips for the ladies. Spank him on the tail and send him to the house. You don't have to spank him. That's just kind of, it's like a, you have that.
A little extra.
Just a little.
Show him the drill dog.
Don't show me that. All right. So Sunday, right?
Yeah, Sunday.
The truck.
Truck. So if you guys can make it for Sunday at 12, we're gonna do the truck. We get
It's
stuff.
even more terrifying.
Yeah, very terrifying.
Yes.